Hi guys! This alien-looking animal here is a feather star, and it is an absolutely fascinating marine creature. Also known as crinoids, feather stars are a group of special creatures that have long, spiny, feather-like arms which can be used to move on land or swim in the water. And yes, you've guessed it, you can find feather stars right at our very own shores. Now, in just the past 20 seconds, you would have learned something about the amazing wildlife that live in the very same space amongst us. Since I was young, I've been fascinated with all things science and nature, and my love for them grew even more after I attended a school camp at St. John's Island when I was 17 years old. I was exposed to our nature spaces for the very first time. I explored our forests, our mangroves, and our marine shores, and I was just mind-blown at the incredible amount of native flora and fauna we have here on our little red dot. I remembered thinking, why is no one sharing all about this? The aha moment occurred during one of my snorkeling trips overseas. While I was waiting for the little bumboat to arrive, I picked up a dead coral skeleton on the ground and started excitedly spinning science facts all about it to my partner who was filming me on his GoPro.
Hi, this is a coral skeleton.
Again.
This is a piece of coral skeleton, and these are known as corallites. Small little polyps where the individual thing come out and then they wave. And look at this! I have to measure every damn hole, okay? The diameter of damn hole just to measure for like.
What's the little damn wavy thing?
Polyps.
What's that?
It's the tentacles that come out of the coral.
Oh, the ones that Nemo swim in.
That's sea anemone lah, different.
Anemone.
Sea anemone.
That was coral. Oh, the one with that thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to measure all the diameter for don't know what reason that time. Yeah, it's quite cool.
Okay.
End of story.
While reviewing the footage, we were like, hey, that's a really interesting way of sharing wildlife and nature facts. What if we are able to produce and share it in this manner to more people? Our experimentation project was born simply out of a serendipitous moment. Soon, we realized that our little project had gained some traction where there were actually viewers who followed our content. Surprisingly, the demographic group were not just young children, but also the youths, the adults, the parents, and even the elderly. And that got us thinking, just like how Starbucks has always been reimagining themselves as a third space, evolving their store experience, can we then reimagine ourselves in creating the space in between the school and the world outside and offer light-hearted, bite-sized content on science and nature? Can we create a more immersive learning experience for children beyond textbooks and the four walls of their classrooms? I've always felt that there is a lack of communication between the general public and the scientific community, and it does not help when science is not exactly an easy topic to digest with so many difficult jargons to understand. As a science teacher who studied environmental biology back in university, I always strive to make learning science fun, whether it is within the classrooms or out in the field. I started exploring using videos as a medium, simplifying difficult topics through infographics, short-form videos, humorous analogies, so that even seemingly complicated topics on biodiversity and climate change can not only be easily understood by the general public, but they are also entertained by the way the information was presented. So one video led to 2, 3, 4, and soon we realized that we were producing so much content on our social media channel that we have decided to focus on creating content full-time. Did you know that we have gliding colugos in our forests, colorful sea slugs on our marine shores, and even the largest species of crocodiles in the world? It was a big encouragement when we realized how we are able to share insightful knowledge in just 60 seconds, and how we can use social media as a medium to bring our audience out of the concrete jungle and into the spaces where they have yet to explore. A project developed out of a serendipitous moment has enabled us to create a new space in between schools and homes where our content has been shared by many parents to their children, encouraging them to step outside of their house and learn outside of the curriculum. Because of how and where our content is being shared, we have taken a step further to develop physical programs such as guided nature walks, sustainability workshops, and learning journeys for both the general public and schools. With an aim to bring people, especially children, out of the concrete jungle and discover the rich biodiversity that Singapore possesses. These collective activities have encouraged some kids to take an interest in science and the world around them. Just like Jordan, who gave a show and tell on the intertidal creatures to her classmates.
Hi, my name is Jordan, and I'll bring you to my intertidal adventure.
Kai filmed his own science episode on leaf shapes.
And Mummy on our Botanic Gardens Adventure episode 3. Now today we're going to be learning about leaf shapes. Have you noticed the Botanic Gardens? There are all sorts of leaf shapes.
While Naomi set up an eco club in her school. I hope to inspire educators to explore and reimagine the ways they can use various mediums to pique the interest of their learners and bring lessons to life. An experiment which led us through a journey of sharing what we are passionate about to inspiring the general audience, especially the young children, to start being aware and thinking how they can play their part for the environment, all in just 60 seconds. I think we have found our space in between and inspire all to just keep thinking.